Their experiences seem to be contrary to comments from HHS Secretary RFK Jr. just days ago, saying autism is destroying lives and that those diagnosed will never hold a job, pay taxes, or even date, he said. Those claims are getting a lot of attention now, and we're bringing on NewsNation's Mills Hayes for more on this. Mills, RFK Jr. calling this an epidemic, and he's pledging to find the cause of autism by September.
Hi, Natasha. The number of autism cases has nearly doubled in the past 10 years, and now HHS Secretary RFK Jr. is claiming that the autism epidemic in America is bigger than the COVID-19 pandemic ever was. But current medical research argues that it's not preventable, and it's also not a disease.
Autistic people have the same hopes, dreams, and yes, the same awkward dating moments as anyone else.
One of the stars of Netflix's Love on the Spectrum, Dani Bowman, says she was disgusted by Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. saying autism destroys families.
These are kids who will never pay taxes. They'll never hold a job.
Autism is a spectrum. Some people need more support than others. But to generalize and say none of us can work, date, or contribute to society is completely false. I have a job. I do pay taxes. I've dated. I have a master's degree.
RFK Jr. says he was talking about the 25% of autistic people who are nonverbal. People like Eric Nermanen, who also has Down syndrome.
Eric's situation is much different than like Love on the Spectrum, when RFK is really speaking about people like my brother.
Eric and Owen's mom, Tiffany, took care of Eric for the first 30 years of his life.
Is that a pretty horse?
Now he lives in a group home.
If you're a single parent and you're struggling because your kid's kind of beating you up every day and they're wearing diapers when they're 20, you kind of run out of gas over the years and it gets tough.
Tiffany knows genetic factors play a big role in the development of autism, but she wonders if there are other factors that contribute too.
I'm not saying that all autism is vaccine induced, but there is a significant portion that we need to address that there is, and we need to stop gaslighting the moms.
CDC research shows autism cases have increased over the past decade, rising from 1 in 59 children in 2014 to 1 in 31 today. Attributed to increased awareness and improved diagnostic abilities, still, CDC's research does not show any correlation that vaccines cause autism. But RFK doubled down on his environmental toxin stance on a radio show Sunday.
The problem is that NIH and CDC have blocked all the studies that would determine the environmental exposure, so we don't know.
Not everyone agrees. Most advocates are grateful for the secretary's focus on autism, but some say acceptance is the real answer.
Wanting to cure autism implies that our way of being is wrong, and it isn't. We don't need to be fixed. We need to be supported. But the answer isn't erasing autism. It's building a more inclusive world for all of us.
Secretary Kennedy is vowing to get to the bottom of this. His agency is deploying 15 teams to look at the potential exposures, including mold, food additives, pesticides, and vaccines. Kennedy says that he hopes to have some answers for the reason of this increase in autism cases by September.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.